This news update is brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
It's your sun power.
This is the Noon Barbados Today update for Monday, June 2nd, 2014. I'm Dawn Paris. Good afternoon. The government embarks on a project that will save millions of dollars a year in powering beach facilities and schools. That's the result of an agreement signed this morning between the government and the United Nations Development Programme. Our Emmanuel Joseph witnessed the signing and tells us more.
The agreement with the UNDP and Global Environmental Facilities Solar Voltaic Project is to install solar panels on 10 beach and park facilities belonging to the National Conservation Commission and 10 primary and secondary schools across the island. General Manager of the NCC, Keith Neville, said the alternative energy project will save his statutory board tens of thousands of dollars per year, while Education Minister Ronald Jones said his ministry will be able to cut the $4 million it spends on schools by a significant sum over time. In fact, Jones says he was pushing for zero spending on consumption of electricity from the Light and Power Company. Jones also revealed that the ministry was hoping to move to a stage where the solar project would allow schools to generate surplus that can be sold to the national grid. The first of the NCC solar-powered project was opened this morning officially at Pebbles Beach when Minister of the Environment, Dr. Dennis Lowe, turned the switch. From the Hilton Barbados, where the signing took place, Emmanuel Joseph for Barbados Today.
Thank you, Emmanuel. In other news, as unions and dismissed workers at the National Conservation Commission anxiously await their fate from the Employment Rights Tribunal, a prominent attorney says the entire cabinet, starting with the Prime Minister Fundell Stewart, should take the blame for the bitter impasse. Ralph Thorne did not mince his words as he addressed a meeting of the Barbados Labour Party in Christchurch South last night. Unions did not escape his criticism as he accused them of selling out the rights of members.
The unions have joined the government in the betrayal of the workers and the trade unions occupy a particular privileged ground in the eyes of the law. That is how kind the law has been to trade unions. And that is why the trade unions in Barbados are now so unkind to the people of Barbados. I charge the government of Barbados, I charge the cabinet of Barbados as being party to a joint enterprise with Dennis Lowe to assassinate the rights of workers in this country. Dennis Lowe is wrong, but Dennis Lowe is your appointee.
Big things are ahead for the tourism sector. Executive Vice President of the Barbados Hotel and Tourism Association, Sue Springer, says the worst has passed for the bread and butter industry and it's now set to take off with several major investments on the cards.
I think Barbados, in all honesty, has weathered the storm reasonably well. I am absolutely delighted to see and hear about the investment that is now going on in the industry, and I think that bodes well. You know, you've just had Gordon Seal become the owner of Amaryllis. We have had Butch Stewart actually say he wants to purchase Almond Beach Village. We've just had Four Seasons purchased. These are all positive moves. Something that I am extremely excited about because we've had a lot of these hotels laying waste for the last 8 years.
Springer made the comments as she was presented a Lifetime Achievement Award for her long-standing commitment to tourism by the Barbados Hotel and Tourism Association.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
My dad means everything to me. He's my friend, he's my pillar, he's my role model, he's always there. I'm celebrating my dad this Father's Day with Barbados Today. So can you? Write a letter telling us why your dad is #1 to love@barbadostoday.bb and get a chance to win a Samsung Tablet 3. to know, the deadline closes on June 12.
Welcome back. A fresh controversy hits the world football governing body FIFA. Damaging bribery allegations surfaced over the weekend on Qatar's winning bid for the 2020 World Cup. In 2012, the country shocked the football world when it outbid the United States, South Korea, Japan and Australia for the tournament. Now it's alleged that an official from Qatar paid more than $5 million to acquire the rights. The new allegations come less than 3 years after former Caribbean football boss Jack Warner stepped down as FIFA vice president amid corruption allegations. On to regional news now. In Trinidad and Tobago, a mother's worst nightmare played out before her very own eyes yesterday. In the community of Mova, located along east-west corridor of Trinidad and Tobago, a woman whose identity has not been disclosed was forced to watch as gunmen stormed her home and killed her 9-year-old son, Jadel Holder, and his 15-year-old brother, Jamal Brathwaite. A friend of the boys also suffered a gunshot wound to the leg, and he's currently at hospital. Police are yet to determine the motive for the killings, which pushed the country's murder toll to 185 so far for the year. On the international scene now, after some 39 years on the throne, the King of Spain, Juan Carlos, announces this morning he's stepping down and he'll be handing over power to his son. In a national address, Carlos says he started laying plans to give up the throne after turning 76 in January. King Carlos says 46-year-old Prince Felipe is ready to be king and he will open a new era of hope. And that's where we end the noon update. Join us again at 6 this evening. Until then, log on to www.barbadostoday.tv, subscribe to our e-paper and like us on Facebook to get more news and sports. I'm Dawn Paris.
This news update is brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Catch the sun power.